Second officer is Devontae Gleason. He is 29 years old and has been with LVMPD since 2018. In this incident, Officer Gleason was armed with a Glock 17, 9mm, also equipped with a tactical light. The investigation revealed he fired 15 rounds during this incident. Both officers are assigned to the Community Policing Division, Enterprise Area Command. The suspect is identified as Stephen Trovato. He is 37-year-old white male, adult, 5'8", 165 pounds, and he is pictured on the screen on my left. The investigation revealed Trovato was armed with a Taurus .357 pistol. The investigation also revealed Trovato did not fire his weapon during this incident. Trovato's charges from this incident were assault with a deadly weapon on a protected person, 2 counts, prohibited person in possession of a firearm, resisting an officer with a firearm. He was also booked for the following outstanding warrants: own or possess a gun by a prohibited person, possession of a controlled substance, and trafficking a controlled substance. The details of the officer-involved shooting are as follows. Officer Marlon Salazar and Officer Devontae Gleason are assigned to Enterprise Area Command, Flex Team. Flex teams focus on addressing problems that are specific to the Area Command to ensure the best quality of life and safety for residents. These problems may include guns, gangs, narcotics, vice, and violent crimes, as well as chronic nuisances. On September 17, 2022, Officer Marlon Salazar and Devontae Gleason were conducting follow-up investigation into an apartment complex near the intersection of Haven and Serene. As the officers were entering the apartment complex, they were confronted by a white male adult who was holding a firearm in his right hand. That male was later identified as Stephen Trovato. Trovato began to raise the firearm and pointed in the direction of officers who were still inside their marked patrol vehicle. Officers did not have an opportunity to activate their emergency lights or siren. Both officers got out of the patrol car and began firing at Trovato. Trovato then ran from officers while still armed with the handgun. Officers chased Trovato through a small parking lot, and when they reached the intersection of Serene and Haven, Officers Gleason and Salazar discharged their duty weapon once again. Trovato dropped his firearm as he continued to run away from the officers. Eventually, he laid on the ground as officers caught up to him. Trovato was taken into custody with the assistance of additional arriving officers and was transported to UMC Trauma by medical personnel. He remains hospitalized and in LVMPD custody. I will now play for you the body-worn camera video depicting the officer-involved shooting.
Good. Shots fired. Hands! Hands! Let me see your hands! 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 Let me see your hands! Drop it! We're over here at the Paradise Bars. We got one tip. We got him at gunpoint.
So just as a reminder, the audio does not come on for the first 30 seconds. So the second video was the driver of the vehicle. The passenger hit his body-worn camera on a little bit quicker. That's why he has more audio at the beginning. Is there any questions? Go ahead.
Been several significant incidents here recently. The chase from an officer was crashed, the DUI where the officer was injured, officer shot in the head, another OIS here. Now, tell me a little bit about how your field crews are dealing with this rash of incidents here recently, what kind of support Metro has for them if there's extra stressors.
So we have a process we go through whenever an officer is involved in a shooting, where before they come back to work, they see a psychiatrist, they get training, but that's all a little time passes before we go through all that. I just talked to both of the officers today. They both tell me they're doing fine, but we still have to double check on them. As far as the number of shootings or the increased violence, I think that across the country you see people, it's more violent society and people are more confrontational with the police. What we are asking our officers to do is to go to these areas and confront the criminals. As you see by the charges and the warrants that this suspect had, he's in a dark parking lot where there's no lights, with his vehicles around, where I can't say for sure, but he's suspicious. And so that's why they're going there, is to confront people that could be committing crimes before they do anything. So that's what we're asking them to do. As far as other violence, the foot pursuits, the danger, it is dangerous for the officers. And we do, every time there's an officer-involved shooting or any critical incident, every captain at every area of command is talking to their officers about those incidents and making sure they understand how important it is for them to consider that every car stop, every person stop, every call they can go on, it could change in an instant, and then they could be involved in some kind of deadly use of force. So it's more of a tactic for us to make sure they're always aware of the possibility that this could happen and don't get complacent.
You mentioned the officers were going to an apartment complex to follow up on something over there. Was the suspect part of that follow-up investigation, or did he just approach the officers randomly?
So they were in, that was the area that they were in. They were in there earlier tonight, that night, 2 hours before that, and it was quiet. They went back and they saw this guy. We can't really say what his intentions were, but that's a high crime area where we knew that there's been an increase in burglaries and auto burglaries. So that's why the officers are going there. And then he confronted us with his weapon before we could even talk to him or activate our lights or even call out a stop on the radio.
Did officers ever mention what he said to them as he was confronting them, or did he
No.
confront them with the gun?
Yeah, no, he didn't say anything. They weren't that close where they could even give commands or he could say anything. And that part is part of the investigation, but as far as I know right now, today, he didn't say anything to the officers.
Is there any indication as to why he didn't open fire? I mean, it's a pretty rough looking handgun. Was it operable?
That is part of the investigations that's ongoing. It appears there's issues with the gun, but we haven't completed that to the point where I can tell you the gun wouldn't fire.
What are the extent of his injuries? How many times was he shot? Where was he shot? Could he die as a result of this? Can you?
No, he has a serious injury to his elbow, and he's still in UMC, but he'll survive. But he is, like I said, he's still in custody at the hospital.
Did any of the gunshots hit his body?
Just the one in the elbow arm. Thank you. I appreciate all your questions and your concern and you giving this press conference to let the community know how we performed in this incident. Thank you.